ladies, welcome back to Crazy Sexy Beautiful. I'm Taylor as always, and I'm sure you're thinking, you forgot your makeup. But I assure you it's for a really good reason. Today I'm going to be showing you how I do my full face routine, including pre-foundation and actually doing the foundation. So first I'll start with pre-foundation, what I do to prepare my face before I put any kind of foundation, concealer, any kind of anything on it. So what I first do is I just wet my face down with warm water, and I use my Aveeno Positively Radiant. It's a face wash. It's a makeup removing face wash, but I find that my skin is very, very thick, oily, so I feel that it does like a really good job because the stuff that's put in it that helps break down a lot of that oil, and then it leaves my skin a lot cleaner than I find just any regular face soap. So I do that, and then after that I use my, I know it's Family Dollar, but it's really, really good product. It's an apricot scrub, and it's a gentle exfoliator. It's not too rough on my skin. And then I bought a pack of these little soft bristle brushes, and they're toothbrushes. If you want, you can cut the points off it, but I don't. And then I just go around my face in circular motions, including all my nose and everything. I take my piercings out, and I go around my face with that, and that just helps get all the extra dead skin off, and it leaves my skin very soft, I feel. And then after that, I just use this 5-minute repairing cream, and that's really all I do for prep. But then after I put that on, I just let it sit for a few minutes before I do any makeup, just to make sure it really sets in my skin and gets it really ultra moisturized. So now that you know what I do before I put my foundation on, I will now show you how I do my foundation. Okay, so to start, I use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I just open it up and squeeze out some on my finger, and that's enough for my whole face, at least I find. Just close that up, and then I just take it and I rub it between these 3 fingers, and then it just kind of distributes it like that. And then I take my first 2 and I put it around my nose because I feel that's where I'm my driest and it tends to not stick to my face. And then I just take and I rub it all around. My primer a minute to sit in and make sure it's all in my skin and it's going to be effective. I just am going to move on to my foundation. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put a pump. Oh, I forgot. You have to twist the cap. I'm going to put a pump right on the back of my hand and close that up. And then I take my foundation brush, just like that. And I just kind of stroke it down the side, down my face. Take my, it's just a beauty blending sponge, and I use this part for my foundation, and I just damp it up, which is already pre-damped, so, and then you just pounce. Have my concealer stick, and it's the CoverGirl True Blend Fix Stick, and it's just a concealer, and it's in the shade Fair. And so I just open that and I take it, and I pretty much kind of do the highlights of my face, if that makes any sense. right here, I just kind of poke and twist. I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender sponge again and go over all the concealer and just blend it out. Now that I'm done with that, it's time to set the face, and what I do is I just have this little plastic container, and I actually use baby powder, and I find I use baby powder because it helps to keep the makeup from feeling sticky, I guess. I know that's probably not the right word to use, but like, if you ever use foundation, liquid foundation, and you know what I'm talking about, or put a powder over a liquid foundation to set it, it kind of, I don't know, it can leave a very unnatural feel. Like, it's supposed to feel soft. So I just take it, and then I just kind of try and get as much I can get out of it. Okay, just like that. And I take my kabuki brush, and I just kind of level out. And I just kind of dab it in. Now that I have a pasty white face, even whiter than normal, I'm just going to take my kabuki brush again and just kind of buff that in. Okay, so now that I have my foundation on, it's time to contour, and on a regular basis I just contour with this brush, which is just the blush brush. I find that it does better. And sometimes if I want like a harsh contour, like whether I'm doing a drag makeup or not, which I have done, so I use this, and it's just a very dark, well, it's not like a dark, but it's like a tan foundation, and I just do the Kim Kardashian style contouring, but I exaggerate it a lot more just to exaggerate my features. So I just take this, and because regular bronzers look very orange on me because I'm so pale and I have no like warm tones to my skin, I use a combination of these two eyeshadows, and I just take that and I run that along the contours along the sides of my cheekbones, and I just take it on this big brush just because I find that it doesn't leave a harsh contour where I have to blend, and it just leaves a very light shadow on my nose. I take it along the sides of my temple and the hairline a little bit, and then I do it under my chin as well. Okay, so I don't know if you can really tell or not, but I just did this half of my face just to kind of show you how it looks. This half is obviously a little bit more, I don't know if you can see that, I don't know, but it's a little bit more chiseled and just a little bit more defined. I don't really like to over exaggerate my face because I like to keep it more natural, so it does look like me when you walk up and say hi instead of like, hi, I don't know who you are, but hi, you know. So that's really all I do for contouring, and then I just take this brush. It is a foundation brush, but I just use it to put on my highlighter, and I use this highlighter. It's kind of sparkly. It's actually supposed to be an eye brightener, but I find that it works better as a highlighter. So I kind of wiggle it in there. And then I like to just put it down my nose and in between my eyebrows and just blend that onto the forehead. And then I put it right under my cheekbones as well. And then just kind of fade it out and drag it out along here, along the highlights of my cheeks. I take it right along my cupid's bow and on my chin. Just like that. So next I just take this, it's also a fluffy blush brush, and I take my Smashbox Mega Palette that I've used in several tutorials now, so you're probably familiar with it, and I just take a combination of both blushes. This one's apricot, and this one's like a hot pink. So I just take a combination of those, and then I just kind of tap it off to get the excess off because it is very, very pigmented. So I just kind of smile and do the apples of my cheeks and then blend it back. Okay, and sometimes it gets like very pigmented in one particular area, so I just take my kabuki brush again and I just kind of go over it just to lessen it and blend it out a little more. Okay, so that is the finished foundation, and I'm going to really quick do my eyebrows and my regular face makeup, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed watching me do my foundation. I hope you learned something from this, most importantly. And if you try it out, or if you enjoyed the way I do my foundation, please just give me a thumbs up. And if you want to send me pictures. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. Contact me on any of my social media. I have Facebook and Twitter. And contact me through YouTube if you'd like. And until next time, stay